I have decided to follow orders and stay home. So, unfortunately, I will not be doing a new episode of Sexy Funny Raw this week, but because I love you guys so much, I am going to replay what has been the most watched, the most requested, and the funnest episode that we think we brought to you so far. So here you go, guys. Enjoy. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Sexy Funny Raw. Myself, Sylvia Sage, and my co-host for today, Alexis Fox. Say hello to the people. Hello, people.
Hi, people.
Many people know you from your career as an adult film actress.
They know my butthole more than my face.
That's a good quality. I mean,
I'm
love
not
your
ashamed.
ass.
I'm not ashamed.
Your ass is amazing.
Well, I thank you. I've been
You've
working
had-
hard at it.
You really have, because you had a personal trainer. You told me that you started out with an ass like mine, which
It
if
had
you
a back.
know.
I had a back clap.
I
was like,
have
is there
a
an
back clap.
audience behind me clapping the entire time.
It's just a
no. That was my fucking flat ass. Because that was
No, but now your ass is amazing. You
Yeah.
have this amazing personal trainer who you've introduced me to, who's also a comic, by the way, and did one of your
he's
shows.
amazing. He has made my ass into what it is today.
Yeah.
That and weed, because now I just eat like a fucking champ and I work out.
Yeah, that's what you told me, because I was
Yeah.
like, how do I get an ass like yours? And she was like, you just got to eat
Eat.
more. She was like, just eat and eat. And so I've been eating more because of you. You've been my influence.
Dude,
I'm gonna
eating
try
those
to.
heavy weights, dude. Boom.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do both.
Rice and beans and booty.
But did you not get an ass from your first career? So what many of you don't know is Alexis also used to be in the Air Force.
Yeah, I was
For
in the-
3.5 years.
I was. I wore a uniform.
How is that?
Oh God, I should show you pictures. You'd be like, "Whoa, are you sure you're not a full lesbian?"
No, really? Did you look like a lesbian?
Oh
back
well, I
then?
went in when I had a mohawk, so I had to shave it off. So I had like
Really?
it was fucking great, very basic training because these bitches had like long.
But did
hair.
you have these boobs?
No.
Oh, you
But I had
didn't?
full C's. I had full C's.
Okay,
These are
okay.
just upgraded tires.
Yeah,
you know,
got
just
it.
went for the big boys.
What was your job title when you?
Load master. I was a master of loads. Not much has changed.
They just write themselves.
Yeah.
They just write themselves.
Yeah.
A load master. That's my favorite thing about you. Went from
It
a
is.
load master to a load master, and everyone loves you for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's
Just-
got XBiz nominations, AVN nominations, hottest MILF category every single time, like goals. Do we have pictures of how amazing Alexis? That's my co-host, ladies and gentlemen. Look
Hi.
at that. That is fantasy written all
Hi.
over it.
I'm like, hey, cowboy.
Is
What's
that what
up?
you're saying there? Hey, cowboy?
Or cowgirl.
And then-
Doesn't matter. I'm cool.
Either way. You'll swing it, you'll lick it. You're scuba. Oh my God, you just got.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you just did, because this happened like today, yesterday.
Yeah. I'm getting open water certified from Patty,
Cool.
and
Oh, cool.
I just did my last confined water in a pool yesterday.
So
our
amazing.
next and our final is open water at Lake Mojave. And it's really like I don't like things around my face and to like be
Yes, you do.
reliable with
Yes,
this
you
thing
do.
in my mouth.
Yes, you do.
Because that is your survival. Like you can't just
That's
take
your
it out
survival
underwater
now.
and be like, "Ugh." Like it's just not going to work. Like you just can't swallow all of that. I can swallow a lot, but I cannot swallow all of the ocean. So
I feel like you're just contradicting yourself.
I don't
These
know.
are the things you're into.
So yeah. So anyway, I was really proud of myself because breathing underwater with all this stuff is just something that is just really kind of like it's a good life lesson because it.
Tell
when
us a
I'm-
life lesson,
Well,
please.
the whole breathing underwater, like,
Yes.
if I really start thinking about it,
Yeah.
then I freak out a little bit. But if I just like,
Mm.
oh, this is kind of cool, look at the bubbles, then I'm like free flow. And
Do you
it's
get
great.
really high before you go?
No. I mean,
Oh.
well, I obviously I get high all throughout the day, but
Yeah.
so that's hard to really say yes or no to.
I like getting high throughout the day. Do you know who else likes getting high throughout the day?
Ooh.
It's our guest for the day. We've got Stoner Rob here with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. Your name kind of speaks for itself, does it not?
You know it.
But I'm just going to read this anyway. Stoner Rob is one of my amazingly great friends. And
I've been working with you for at least 5 years now.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, but I'm going to read this anyway like I don't know you, okay? We're going to act like it. Ready? Stoner Rob is one of America's quickest growing comedians, headlining nationally and performing with some of the biggest names in the industry, and is known widely for his continuous work with the legendary Tommy Chong. He did make that introduction for me recently, and I'm very thankful for it. I feel like there's going to be a lot more things
Oh
coming.
yeah, he loved you. There's
What?
gonna be a lot of stuff coming.
A lot of things coming. It's very big for me. And you introduced me to the Cannabis Cup because we're going to be doing, you're going to be hosting it. I'm going to be
Yes.
performing and then presenting at the award show. So that's going to be really cool. You do so much for the cannabis community.
Yeah, I try. I've even gone to prison for the cannabis community.
Right.
Oh, that is a place that I do not want to be.
Why, you're hot. You'll survive.
I
You'll be
think
good.
that's why I wouldn't survive
You'll
in
just
prison.
have a girlfriend, someone with a mohawk.
Of
You'll
some
have
protector?
Hey, I've
you'll
been
have
in
Alexis.
prison. I know what goes
Oh,
on
see?
there.
That's where the mohawk
Wait,
came
I had to
from.
Wait,
wear
why
orange
were you in prison?
I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Uh-huh.
I had my
What?
orange suit and ankles cuffed.
What? How does this happen?
Yep. That's where me and Alexis met. That's
Yeah, you don't know.
Wait, what wrong place? What wrong time?
You know, those are the Miami days.
Miami.
cocaine. If you say you just gotta know.
Yeah,
The
yeah, you just
cocaine
gotta know.
and the Cuban's butthole. Those are the only three things.
Oh, see, for me in Miami, it was the Molly. They had the best Molly I'd ever had in my life, and I just remember sitting in the corner of this guy's house, this guy's condo, brushing the curtains. It was just me and the curtains, and I couldn't have been
petting
happier.
the furry wall.
Probably then, and just smoking cigarettes, because that's what you do when you're in your 20s. You know, were you in your 20s
Just
when you
smoke
got
cigarettes
arrested?
and do Molly.
I think so.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
Was.
Yeah.
She
20s
doesn't
are,
even remember.
20s are a hard time. Is that when you went to prison? Was in your 20s?
Yeah.
Because I feel like in your 30s you haven't been, because we're
Yeah.
about the same age.
22 is when I went to prison.
Yeah, that's when everybody fucks up. The 20s are hard. If you can make it through your 20s, guys, it's like a breeze from there on out.
I'm grateful for those fuck ups though, because I'm a lot better person.
Oh,
for it
100%.
now.
You learn from
mean,
it.
Well, in
Like
all
by
fairness,
far.
I was in prison for cultivation.
Yeah.
And that's legal now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
that's
So,
a-
yeah.
So you guys are bad. I'm just a farmer.
Yeah, to be good. Yeah. I get that.
I didn't do. I guess I did do a bad thing. I didn't go to prison, and I actually didn't even spend any time in jail. But I mean, I've been busted for weed, and and then I was arrested. I had a DUI. So those are my criminal. I'm not.
Yeah, I
very
didn't spend
in.
much time in there.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was literally, it was at the just stopped.
I
by
never
at a
got
girlfriend's
yellow.
place,
I
but-
never or the orange jumpsuits. I
But
never
yeah,
got that.
they made me squat and everything. I
Yeah,
was like,
squat and cough.
yeah. I was like, what? Okay.
That's interesting. I never
Yeah.
got that. That's an experience I didn't have.
Yeah, it was interesting.
we can set that up for you.
I
if
feel
you
like
want.
we could make a video though, and then make
Do a
money
little
off it.
field trip.
Everything I think is I'll just make money off of it. I'll make a video and I'll
You
just
could write that script.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we have to write the script. Well, Stoner Rob has been. How long have you been doing comedy now?
11 years.
11
Oh, wow.
years.
Yes.
What I mean, what was it like doing comedy for the first time? Was your family like, you're crazy? What are you doing?
Oh,
Or they
no.
were just happy you weren't in jail?
So
or-
my story is different than a lot of comics' story. I didn't
Okay.
have that struggling, I have to go open mic and all this.
You didn't?
No, I've never to this day done an open mic in my life. Never. So I used to work for a radio station in the Inland Empire.
Okay.
And we'd have all of these comics come in and promote themselves at the Ontario Improv because it's right down the street. And I would always be on the morning show with them. And one day Christopher Titus came in. And he sits down and we're going back and forth. And he's like, hey, you're a funny motherfucker. And I was like, thanks, man. He's like, you should do comedy. And I'm like, well, I don't even know where to start doing that, bro. And he's like, well, I'll tell you. I got the Ontario Improv sold out tonight. You
Oh
got
my
5
God.
minutes. You're opening up.
Oh my God, that's
shit.
amazing.
So that's how I started doing comedy. That was the scariest shit in
Were
the
you
world.
terrified?
Oh, yeah. He said be there at
Yeah.
7. I got there at 4. I ordered a beer. And I only drank like this. It was 7 o'clock, and I'm just shaking,
Oh,
oh my
man.
god! And let me tell you guys, I did the most cliche stoner jokes I would never do again in my life. Never again in my life would I do
Do
these
you
jokes.
remember any one of them?
Oh yeah, I remember this one for sure.
Okay,
You want to
please
hear
tell-
it?
Yes, I would
Oh
love
my
it.
god, it's so stupid. So I'm on stage, and the delivery wasn't even this good. I'm just too good now to tone it down. So I'm on stage, and I'm like, "Have you ever smoked weed with a Chinese man?"
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen a Chinese man get Chinese eyes?
Oh my god.
I'm like, they don't. They just get blind. And then
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
and then I do this stupid
no.
Chinese
Oh no.
voice, and I'm like, Stoner Rob, motherfucker, this thing don't get me high. I was like, next time I give you $20, it better come with a massage and a dick sucking, motherfucker. Like, but it killed.
Wow.
Because it's the the
You
improv is compared to bars.
yeah.
So people
Yeah,
are there
yeah,
to
yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
You go out there and say tickle bitties, and they're like, oh my god.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I kill at the improv.
yeah,
It's great.
That
yeah.
was amazing. So that started me. It took me a year and a half to be contracted through the improv.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So this will be my 8-year reunion coming up on my next show in
Wow.
October at the Improv.
Yeah, that's amazing. I feel like you just
It's
have the
fun.
ability to walk into any club and they're like, "Yeah, we'll make you the headliner."
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I
just-
try. It's just the look.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
annihilate
Look at this
rooms.
character,
Yeah.
man. He's gonna do some dumb shit, and we're gonna laugh.
Yeah. You know, Alexis runs a once a month show, High as Fox, that she does.
I know. I've been telling Sylvia to get me on it, and look, I'm just sitting here booking Sylvia at the Improv every goddamn week, and I ain't never been high as Fox ever in my life.
Oh my God, come
Right?
on down.
I will
Let's
totally
do it.
come down. We'll rock
Yeah.
and roll.
Fuck yeah.
This is like a dream too, you guys. I'm sitting here with like two of the best porn stars in the industry. I'm like, this is just a normal day. It's just a normal day.
Just
Coming
shit,
in to do
you know?
a podcast.
Like
It's
there's
just
certain
like any
things you
other
don't
podcast.
want to tell like two female adult star actresses like that you tell normal actresses. Like if I saw like Jennifer Aniston here, I'd be like, hey, I've seen all your movies, and she'd be flattered. But if I tell them that, they're like, that's kind of creepy, dude. We have over
like
900
it.
together.
Guess what I did this morning?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I like it if people tell me they've watched my videos.
Like
though.
researching me is fun because you get to see some funny videos. But then when I got to research the hosts, I was like, oh yeah, okay. My wife saw, what are you doing in there? I was like, research. I'm on a podcast. Leave me alone. Go away.
Shut the door.
Go grocery shopping. Goddamn it.
I sent you a list. Where the fuck is the lotion?
Right. Hurry up with it.
Damn it.
More tissues.
My mouth is dry.
my
Where's
socks
the
are
goddamn
stiff.
salad?
I love that you're acting like you had to look up Alexis.
Oh no, I know that.
Yeah.
We know that. Stoner Rob knows his porn.
Yeah.
I can tell you probably like my favorite porn thing. Both of them from both of these actresses, and like, but it'll tell you a lot about me because they're both the same category. It's like that stepmom. That stepmom gig is
That's
so
it.
hot.
Yeah, it's a
Like
big thing.
Alexis has one where there's her stepson is sleepwalking.
Oh,
that is
I know
hot
which
as
one
hell.
with Xander.
Yep. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's another
I love
favorite.
I love working with
okay.
Xander.
And
Yeah,
she's
let's
blonde
say.
in it too.
Yeah.
So that one's totally amazing.
Yeah,
and then I
loved
like
it.
Sylvia's little 3-day vacation with her stepson.
That's everyone's
Yeah,
favorite.
that is. It is.
That's everybody's
It is.
favorite. It's a
Little vacay time.
yeah, a
I-
little vacay drunkie with my son, and
I actually had to show her it on Pornhub. She didn't. She's like, it's not on Pornhub anymore. It's like, oh yes, it is. I was
Yeah.
on it this morning. Look, it's in my recent
in my
search.
bookmarks.
I thought it got
bookmarks.
taken off because it's
Part
one
one
of
and
those
three.
that it's like an actual. It's supposed to be my actual son and not my stepson. So I thought it was taken down for a while, but it's not, and it's still like all over the internet. It's like my most.
Oh, once
watched
it's
one.
up, it's
so
always
crazy.
up. You can have
Yeah.
it try to remove and all that other jazz, but
Yeah, it's
once
just-
it's up, it's been already shared a million fucking times.
Yeah, it's just not
It's
gonna
already
happen.
there.
We've downloaded it. Download.
Yeah.
So we all get crazy fans. What's your craziest fan story, both of you?
Well, I'll go first. 'Cause
All right,
mine's
go.
not going to be nowhere near as crazy as your guys's. But it was in Boston this couple months ago. I was doing laughs in Boston, and then I hosted the world's biggest cannabis festival, the Boston Freedom Rally.
Love it.
And I'm out there, and this guy, and it must be a thing with Boston because it was like 2 interactions like this. But the first one, this guy comes up to the stage and he's like, Stoner Rob, my wife fucking loves you. And I'm like, thank you. He's like, I'll let her suck your dick. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool.
Let me
Then-
see a picture of her.
Right? Where's she at? Where's she at?
What you look like, bro?
Does she look like Alexis or Sylvia? Wait, we're in Boston. Never mind. Go over there. And then the craziest, same festival.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk off to finally get something to eat. I get a break. Another couple. This guy's like, hey, Stoner Rob, can we get an autograph? I'm like, yeah. He goes, hey, my wife loves you. I'll let you have sex with her if I can fucking watch, dude. We have a hotel. I was like, what the we don't even know each other. Like, at least bring me a joint before you ask me to fuck your wife.
But
That's
did
the-
you feel special that
I really
they,
did,
Yeah,
Sylvia.
yeah.
I really did.
I bet you did.
And I found out something else that day that I'm like bait for older black ladies. They love me. And
Really?
Yeah, they all come to like, you so cute. Can I feel your hair? It's my hair.
Ah,
it's the hair.
yeah.
Everyone,
Dude,
can
hair.
I feel your hair? And they just sit there and groom me, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And they know Latinos have big dicks.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
hair on men is nice.
Yeah, we made.
Yeah,
Our producer's going,
I would
I'm
agree.
like-
I lived in Miami for 17 years.
Oh, see, all the
I
Latinos
would
I've been
agree
with
We'll
have
say
been great.
Mexicans. We're on the West Coast, Sylvia.
Oh,
It all,
sorry.
it all depends.
Maybe not Cubans.
Sorry.
We'll
Yeah.
take Cubans out then.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I had great experiences, but maybe that's just me. Yeah. Alexis begs to differ, so we're gonna and so
See, you had the.
Alexander's over there like, no, I beg to differ.
Sylvia
as
got the
well.
burrito, and Alexis got stuck with the taquito.
yeah.
So-
Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah. yeah. I have my surf instructor from Argentina. That was a surprise. I was like all excited. I was down in Costa Rica.
That was your craziest?
No, I was just trying to get some dick
Little
down
wiener.
in Costa
Oh.
Rica.
That was a little
And
wiener.
it was like, what's your friends up to? Kind of thing.
I
Like,
still feel happy
yeah.
that none of these were Mexican, though. We're talking about Argentinians
Yeah.
and Cubans.
100%.
Yep.
So what's your craziest fan story, Alexis?
Craziest fan stories. You
I
know,
feel like you've got to have a good one as
Oh,
well.
God.
You know, I don't have like too many. Like, I think
You're gonna
my
have
fans
some
been
from
really
McCarran
pretty
Airport.
fucking cool. Yeah, tonight it might be a whole other story.
yeah.
I'll be like, hey, what's up? OnlyFans? No. So actually my fans have been really all really fucking cool to me. And I think
Yeah.
like that's why I also love the show too, is because everybody's invited. So it's like
Yeah.
nice to smoke with them, nice to hang out with them. The only thing is like every time I look halfway decent, like going through the airport, I never run into a fan. But every time I look like I've probably been partying for 3 days, which I don't even party for 3 days,
Right.
I always run into fans.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you so and so? And can we get a picture? And I'm like,
Because they notice you more all tore up after,
yeah.
after the porno. They're
Yeah.
like, that's what she looks like when it's all done.
yeah.
Especially if you spilt some lotion on the side. They'll be like,
I'm
that
just
is
gonna
Alexis Fox. I know her from the.
I had to rush to the airport one time, no joke, and I had it on my I had spunk on my
Yeah.
on my neck
You can
and
say it.
chin,
Spunk.
and I didn't know it. I just didn't, I was at
Yeah.
the airport wondering why all these people were looking at me, and then eventually, in my chair, because I'm glad I fucking made it, I went like this, and I was like, oh fuck, like. That had to look like glazed donut.
Yeah.
She
I would
totally
be
missed her mouth on that
Yeah.
So excited if I was on that flight. I'd be like, I want to sit next to that girl. And when she goes to the bathroom, I'll be like, you need me? Even up the other side? Some
You can't
foundation
do
on?
anything in airplane bathrooms.
I've smoked joints in airplane bathrooms.
How?
Yep, easy. So
Easy.
check this out. We went to Puerto Rico, and we did the Puerto Rico Cannabis Convention, and we took our boy Sly Vegas. He's my photographer that takes all those gnarly shots
Yeah.
that I have. Some of them are on here actually. And we take Sly Vegas, and the thing
Nice.
about Sly Vegas is he's like the craziest photographer in the world, to where he don't care. He'll be like, oh, Stoner Rob, I'm just gonna kind of microdose a little. So I'm gonna take one hit of acid, a little bit of mushroom, some DMT, and some MDMA, and then I'll take some pictures. I'm like, all right, well, fuck, bro. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So we're on the
Damn.
plane, and he got so much expensive equipment that he uses on carry-on. He lets them know all the time, like, hey, if you open that, you have to take it to a dark room. Because if you open it here, you're going to destroy over so much $1 million worth of equipment and film. So they're always just like, okay, they slide it through. So we're on the plane, and he's frying. He has acid in there. He has like a couple joints, and he's frying on acid. And the next thing you know, we're all kind of doing that. Like that
Is
smell
that-
in your
yeah.
shoulder. Like, is that me? Did
Yeah.
we smell like dank in here? And they're like,
On
"No,
the plane."
On the fucking plane, Sylvia. And I'm like, that smells like dank. Then I see Sly walk out of the bathroom.
Oh my God.
And he has a beanie down with looking like the Unabomber. I swear to God, I don't know how we're not in jail for this shit. You know what
I
I mean?
don't either.
Maybe because
That's
Chong was on the
intense.
plane. So
Oh, Chong was with you? Oh, that's how you
this
didn't
fool
go
looks
to
all
jail.
Unabombered out, and he comes out and he goes, and gives me the point to the bathroom. I'm like, oh shit. So I go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, come on, you know what the hell. So I go in there, and at first, I shit you not, I'm like, okay, I better get rid of this for Sly. He's tripping. And then I notice it's still like half a joint.
Is it
So-
lit?
Yeah, it's still lit. It's just sitting
On the sink.
on the sink. So then I'm like, oh
Oh
shit,
my
oh shit.
God.
So I just locked the door, and I'm like,
Yeah, you might
go
as
down,
well.
go down,
Yeah.
and then just Wu-Tang it, to
Yeah.
swallow it. Gone. All
You
right?
did?
Yeah.
Oh,
hell
I
yeah.
would have flushed it down the toilet
I
or
flushed it
something.
down my toilet. It got flushed down the toilet later that night. So I
Oh
swallowed
my
that
God.
whole thing. And then I got so paranoid because I'm like, fuck, we're about to land in Puerto Rico. I don't know who's on this bus. There's always a
Oh
goddamn
my
marshal on the
God.
plane. So Here's what my stupid ass did, because I took a little acid too. So I'm kind of fine. And I'm smoking,
Nice.
so I'm like, oh my God, this is going to smell so bad when I open the door, right? So, you know the stupid hand soap and sanitizer?
Yeah.
That's just like a faint scent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I take
Lathered
it,
in
and I
it.
lather myself, the walls,
No
all the
way.
walls of the bathroom. I'm like, just spraying it. Like, I'm doing it on paper towels and toilet paper and like stuffing it hidden
Oh
under, so
my
it just reeks like
God.
that. And then I'm like, okay, come on, Rob. Come on.
Pull it
1,
together.
2, 3. Hit the door real fast, come out, shut it, just go back and sit down. I sit down,
Oh
and
my
our
God.
other homie and Chong is just sitting across from us like, just shaking their fucking head like, oh my God.
Wow.
And not one thing happened.
That's insane.
Nothing happened.
I would be so terrified.
I love microdosing though.
Yes,
Great.
right?
Yeah,
Microdosing
she's
is
super
the
into
best.
it, yeah.
Psilocybin all the time.
Uh-huh.
I know. I
That's-
want to go
yeah.
take
Oh.
a trip and do that with you, actually.
I have
Yeah.
in my backpack.
I know you brought gifts with
Yes,
you, which
I
is
did.
amazing.
And I have a 4-gram mushroom brownie I've been chewing on all the way from Vegas.
Oh my God. So you're microdosing currently.
Yeah.
Right now. Nice. When did you start smoking weed, Rob? When did you get into this? This has been your whole life.
Going from 5th grade to 6th grade.
How? How do you start smoking weed so young? How do you even get a hold of
I'm
it?
from what we call the hood,
Oh,
Sylvia.
Yeah,
so
I'm
like,
not from there.
I'm from a hood called Hillside. Hillside, motherfucker.
I don't
Not
know
the training
Hillside.
day one, the real Hillside. So it's in Riverside, and it's hood. It's Mexican dominant. It's 13. That's all Mexican stuff. So I was down there, and I would skateboard, though. And I was skateboarding a lot, and these kids were smoking weed and skating. And they're like, hey, you want to hit this? And I'm like, well, what's it do? And they're like, well, it makes you skate better because you're not afraid
Oh
to
my
fall.
God.
And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They
okay.
sold you.
Yeah.
They were like Jordans,
Yeah.
but this was of weed.
And then, I mean, I'm one of those, like, from the first hit, I
You were
smoked
sold.
weed. I smoked weed every day. of my
so you're a
fucking life.
pothead the rest of your life
Yeah,
from then
like
on.
it took me probably a month. Like I would go to the park and always hit
Mm-hmm.
some, and then within a month I was buying it every week or whatever. And then,
Were you hiding this from your parents, or you just?
oh
full up?
yeah, I'm hiding it until about 9th grade, and then because in 7th grade I started selling, and then in 9th grade I started growing.
7th grade, you started. Wow,
Yeah.
we did live different lives.
Yeah, totally did.
Yeah.
You were on the farm over there, just hanging
Yeah, I
out.
mean, I wasn't living on a farm. I was living in like the burbs. But yeah,
But where I
It
grew up
was-
in Pennsylvania, like everything, it's like the tri area, so everything, weed, we could get everything we wanted.
Yeah.
So I started at a really young age as well.
Really?
See?
Yeah.
I
Super
didn't
young.
know that.
My first thing was a hit of acid at 12.
Dang.
And then I started smoking weed on top of that.
Our stories to Sylvia is like a
Right.
mom finally hearing about this. Like, you
I
did acid
I
at 12.
know
You did that.
that's how I
What?
feel about
Alexis,
it.
I thought you were way more responsible than that.
I didn't even smoke weed till I was 19, you guys. Like
Oh,
I was
yeah, I
like a
didn't smoke it for a while.
true like. I mean, I drank alcohol when I was in
My
school,
aunt
but
was.
that
My
was
aunts
like
and uncles
it.
were hippies, man. So they were all smoking around me when I was like 5, 6. So I just like grew up around it. It wasn't like a big
No.
deal for me.
So you had sex before you smoked weed?
Yeah.
Did you take it in the butt before you smoked weed?
No, I didn't.
All right, see.
I didn't start taking it in the butt till I was like 26.
All right, so weed
Yeah.
came before butt at least. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
The order.
It's a gateway
Yeah, it was
drug.
in order. It definitely was a gateway to my
I think
asshole.
I think weed and sex is great, actually.
Weed and sex is the
yeah.
best.
Like whether
No,
you're
I
doing
agree.
edibles or smoking, like man, I love it. My
Especially-
senses come
Yeah.
alive.
Especially
Yeah.
when there's still one packed for after too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because then when you just have to roll over and be like, oh,
Yeah.
just spark a joint or whatever. It sucks when the blunt's not rolled and you're like, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Now I got to do stuff after sex. That was stuff.
exactly. Exactly.
This
Yeah,
is
you can't
more.
roll a joint after sex.
No
That's
way.
impossible.
I can
no.
roll a joint during sex,
No.
bend her over, and you guys should do that porno from the
What?
back, just rolling up
Rolling
on
a
her back the
joint?
whole time. Yep. Joint rolling contest on her back while she's getting done doggy style. I'll sponsor it with weed.
Okay.
I just want to
down.
watch.
I'm down. I'm down to do it. Yeah. Well, okay, what's your favorite venue to perform in and why?
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
you're going to do this.
Yeah.
My favorite venue.
I know my favorite venue, and it's you taking me there all the time.
Yeah, we're probably going to be the same one. if it's-
Ontario
Yeah,
Improv.
Ontario
I
Improv is
love
my
it.
favorite venue. And I've been to improvs. If I could try to remember them all, I've been to Pittsburgh, Tampa, DC, Chicago, Arizona, Irvine, Hollywood, obviously, Brea, when Vegas had theirs in Harrah's.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ontario's the best one.
Yeah.
Ontario's my favorite club by far.
Well, and the staff there is so great. They treat you like you're a rock star, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone's so good to you there.
Yes.
What's it like for you going on the road, Rob? I know what it's like for me going on the road.
Well,
What's
see,
it
it's
like for
probably
you
better
going
for
on the
you going on. I wish I had boobs and fucking people could just watch me and jerk off and buy my Snapchat. Ain't no one buying my Snapchat.
You
I'm
don't
gonna tell
know.
you that
You
right
don't
now.
have a Snapchat. That's why. You got to get a
Because
Snapchat.
no one was buying it. I don't
You
need a
never
Snap.
know.
I'll get into trouble if I have a Snapchat.
No, that's what the premium's for. You can do whatever you want on that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the law?
Yeah.
Is that the
do
law?
whatever you want. Yeah.
On the road for me, it's pretty cool. Like, are you talking about touring road
Yeah.
or like when I just travel?
Touring,
Okay,
yeah.
touring. So in my rider's always very interesting.
Yeah.
It's not
Which
far.
to the people, the lame people, a rider is like what you require when you're going to a venue.
Yeah, like
When you
what,
arrive in their city.
what you better have for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my rider says, of course, plane, all the basic
Right.
bullshit. And when the car that picks me up has to have a 1/4 ounce of weed on them, for sure. For sure. And
amazing.
that has to be done. Then the hotel room, depending on if it's 2 days, they could leave an ounce. If it's anything over 4, it has to be a 1/4 pound. So then that has to be in
That's
the room.
insane.
12-pack of Coronas, either on ice or in the fridge. I don't need them on ice. Like, if there's a fridge, we're good.
Yeah.
What else do I get? Oh, beef jerky. I know it's fucking random. And 3 packs of Marlboro Light cigarettes. And that's it. That's all I need.
That's a lot, Rob.
That is not
That's
a lot.
asking a lot.
Sylvia, don't even start with me, girl. Mrs. Oh, someone bought me a flight to Australia and they didn't even get me the top class, first class fucking trip.
You
I
know
asked
why?
for a lot.
Because the person who bought my flight to Australia is a goddamn millionaire, and you could have went for the extra $1,000.
See,
to
who
get me
sounds
first
bougie
class.
now? Who
That's all
sounds
I'm
bougie
It is
now?
a long flight.
It's a 17-hour flight, and it was for my birthday.
That's called eating a lot of edibles.
Upgrade, you cheap ass.
I'm asking for beef jerky and she's tripping. She's over here. Motherfucker didn't even fly me first class to Australia. He only got me a foot massage, not even my legs. What kind of cheap piece of shit?
Alexis, you understand. It's a long
I
flight.
understand.
It's a long flight.
It's a long
It's a
flight.
long flight.
What's on your rider? Do you have anything when you fly to different places?
No, I could.
Did you ever feature? Do you feature dance?
No,
at
I
all?
don't- no.
Oh, me either. I'm
I
not
mean,
a
I would make a
dancer.
really good lunch buffet crowd, you know, like the early bird special. And like, get me up past fucking 9 p.m. It's not gonna fucking happen. But hey, nooner, I got you all fucking day. I'll
But you
shake
have
this ass in
requirements on
face.
your planes because I won't fly certain airlines, obviously.
Never Spirit.
Well, this
Never
is my
Spirit
thing,
or
like,
Frontier.
I don't
Listen.
allow anybody else to buy or do my accommodations. I'll do them, and you
Oh.
can reimburse me to them because I'm going to go as comfortable as possible. I
Yeah.
fucking hate hotel rooms. I don't want to be a caged animal. I don't like a white box, so I'll rent an Airbnb. It's
Yeah.
totally worth it. And really, honestly, I can rent an entire Airbnb for the same cost as a fucking hotel. So
Yeah.
why would I do that any
It's true.
differently? Plus, I know what airlines I have my reward miles on, and
Yeah.
where it's going to automatically upgrade me or free luggage. So I'll do that. If you only want a reimbursement to $400, I'm full. I'm cool.
Yeah, you'll pay the extra.
I got comfortable. I slept well. I'm going to put
Yeah.
on a good show. I'm going to do whatever I need to for you.
Yeah.
But at least I'm going to get what I want out of that. But as far as everything else, like, you know, as far as getting weed and all that other jazz, a lot of people, like a lot of fans will actually hook me up like crazy. Like to the point where I'm like, I don't need to fly home with all this because I
Yeah.
already have enough. So I'm just going to do a stash and grab. Like,
Yeah, stash and dash.
Just
Yeah.
take it. Like,
I do stash and
people
dashes
enjoy
all
that.
day.
Yeah, you do.
And people enjoy that because it's just, you know, sometimes it's just like I can't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do all that.
See, I'm hood. I will fly so ghetto. I'll go somewhere ghetto. I'll be like, get me a Motel 6. People will book me and they'll be like, oh yeah, we put you at the Paul Revere or the Omni. I'm like, nah, bro, give me a Motel 6 because
You want to smoke weed in your
yeah,
room.
I'm like, your shit's about to get hit so fucking hard. I'm like, because wherever I go, I got an entourage. I always have people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, there's gonna be like 9 people smoking
Yeah.
blunts, and I mean like.
And
like
it's true. I've walked
Yeah.
into your
blunts,
hotel room.
Yeah, and in a hotel room,
blowing
that's
and
also
blowing.
like Airbnb,
Yeah.
man. They got some that are 420 friendly, and it's like really
We
dope.
own a
that's nice.
420 friendly Airbnbs, the website. If you go
Oh,
check them out, those
oh,
are
what?
ours. Yeah,
Oh,
Tommy
no
Chong's
shit.
and Green Tours. Those
No,
are
I
our,
didn't know that.
Weed friendly rentals.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're
I'll
about to
check
go
it
do a
out.
Tommy Chong tour.
Yes,
you and
we
I
are. July
on
13th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited
Oh,
about
that's
that.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go, Alexis? I'm
Where is
pretty
it?
sure he wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
Where am I in July? Oh, July 13th, I'm scuba diving.
Look, I took that picture everyone's looking at. I took that picture.
Oh, yeah, that's me and Tommy right there.
I'm a stoner, a comic, a photographer.
Yeah, no, he was great. He was, we got there and I think he noticed me pretty right away. And then he was only concerned with how he was going to talk to me. Like, he wasn't even concerned with like doing autographs anymore. He was like taking pictures with people, but then he'd like look over at me. He's like, you don't leave. And then he'd be like, we're going to talk to each other in a second. Okay. And then, don't you? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay and talk to you. But it was so, it was flattering. It was, again, you know,
That's
like
awesome.
being asked to have sex with your girlfriend. It's flattering.
It's great too, because Shelby, his wife, wouldn't mind, not at all. She says shit like, she'll say shit like, go get a younger one and I'll just take Stoner Rob. He looks like what you used to look like in the 70s.
His wife is hot.
Shelby's hot as hell.
Oh my God, I Googled and I'm like, she's smoking hot still.
Nice.
Yeah. It's so funny to me because on here it asked to ask about your dating life, but I know about your dating life.
Oh, Dad, that's a real bad dating life.
Rob has a tendency. What Rob does is he dates to impregnate, and
You know it.
You date and to impregnate.
Yeah,
I'm keeping the world populated.
Yeah, he does exactly what my mom wishes I would do, which is instead of procreating for money, I would procreate to make children. And I'm like, every time Rob fucks, that's what he's doing for sure.
It
Like,
just happens.
He's doing your work.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just tell
the
your mom
Lord's
that.
work.
Yeah.
I got
The
those
Lord's
Mexican
work.
genes.
Yeah.
Mom, but this guy's
You
doing
do.
it.
Like, it's Mexican sperm faster or stronger.
Look, I could be like, Alexis is pregnant. That's
It's
it.
true. It's true. So you have a pregnant girlfriend at home right now, and this is baby
This is my fifth. But
Baby
together, it'll be 7 kids with me and her.
Yeah, because she has
Wow.
2 of her own.
You got a tribe.
Yeah, that's how I got to do so
Tribe.
much comedy. I'm 2 away from a baseball team right now. We're going for a co-ed softball team. We're coming
All
out.
right,
And
nice.
it's great because we're just going to name, my real last name is Martinez. So that's just going to be the name of the team. So
Martinez.
Yeah, because they're all going to have it on their back
Yeah.
anyway. So we don't have to put nothing on the front.
Yeah.
Super easy. I love it.
Martinez, that's
Yeah.
the team and the people playing.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. I want to come to a game.
Yes, right?
I'll totally support that.
It's-
100%
All elotes for $1.
You need to put them on the swim
Down.
team. Is that racist?
Oh, God. I didn't get it at first. That was, okay. Holy hell. You know they're half white. Every one of them's
All
half
of
white.
them? All
of them.
Yeah, you got a thing for white women.
I do have a
You
thing
do.
for white. I have
get
to
it.
go. Because other chicks will hit you back. Not as fucking right. You have to go. You
That's
can't hit
true.
a chola, man.
That's
Like
true.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I lived
because
in Miami. I can
they
can
will
definitely
attack.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And you know, like, if a chola headbutts you because she leaves her eyebrows and her eyelashes on the side of your cheek like a happy face.
Oh my
You're like,
God.
what the hell was that?
Oh my God, that reminded me of the time I was working with Sarah J. and I was eating her ass or something like that, and I pulled back and my fucking eyelashes were
Oh, God,
like
that's
my
great.
entire face was her butt cheek, like my eyelashes were left behind.
Did it blink?
I just picked it up and threw it back on. I mean, what else are you gonna fucking
Oh
do? in
my
that
Threw it
God,
back
that's
on? Did you get pink eye?
amazing.
It was all good.
She's like, it's not sticking. Let me just write right there.
Rob's got a problem with smoking after someone who eats ass.
Oh, God.
So
God. I have this joke.
Don't worry,
So,
I didn't eat any ass today.
It's amazing. I love.
today.
I have a
Yes.
certain group.
Yeah.
A certain group of people I take with me when I tour or do shows, and Sylvia is one of them. And it's because I have these jokes when I come up at the end that I'll come on after and I'll be like, give it up for Sylvia Sage, porn star. I'm like, it's fucked up the first time we met though. I'm like, we were sharing a blunt and she hands it to me and I hit it and I go, what were you doing all day? And I give it to her and she goes, oh, I was filming. What were you doing all day? And I go, I was filming too. I was with Chami Chong. What were you filming? And she hits it. She goes, oh, I was filming a new scene. And then I grab it and I go, what scene? She goes, I was eating the guy's ass for the last 3 hours.
Which is true. It was Michael Vegas that day.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
eating some ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely eating ass.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I'm like, just fuck. You got to tell somebody that before you fucking. She's like, I brushed my teeth. I'm like, well,
I
I
use
hope you don't
Listerine.
eat ass with your teeth anyway. That's not the fuck. How are you eating?
That's some crunchy fucking ass.
Yeah. But you know, it's clean porn ass. You know, it's not like I'm eating like
It's not like
pedestrian
the average
ass.
Joe's
Pedestrian
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
Civilian ass. Like, you're not eating civilian.
So-
No. Yeah.
So
You don't
they-
do that.
They're clean because they got the porn test.
Yeah, well, they have like
they know to clean back there
and they clean
manicure
back
that
there, yeah, and they
keep
take
it,
care of it.
Trimmed up. We're not looking at
So you wouldn't eat like
Yeah.
some random ass.
No, random ass is
How
like
much
hairy
money would
and
you
I'm
have
not
to eat a
welcoming to the
random ass
jungle.
for?
I couldn't. I don't think I could do
You
it.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not hurting financially. I'm not eating
No,
dirty
if
ass.
you had to
Like,
eat
yeah.
dirty ass,
Oh,
what
girl.
would
Well,
be
I
the-
mean, what are we talking? Like, I guess millions.
Because I just find
I'm
it
not gonna
weird
eat
that
dirty
that's
ass.
the
Yeah,
line. Like,
right?
I'm not gonna eat. Dirty
I want to know the line of Sylvia Sage, like how much hair considers a dirty
Oh,
ass and where it
God.
goes to
I'm
there.
not
She's
into
like,
hairy ass anyway. No, I
Yeah,
can't
no.
do it.
so you never eaten. So all the dudes that you've eaten their ass on your porn sites have
it's all
been waxed.
manicured.
That's
Manicured,
all.
yeah,
Just,
manicured
for
up.
sure.
that's completely. You never had to do one of
Because
those.
let me tell you, if I do an inspection, you're going to take your fucking ass and you're going to
To
go
the
manicure.
shower.
Because I'm going to let everybody know in the fucking room,
Yeah.
hey, you need to clean that shit up, buddy.
Yeah.
I am not going down there and lapping anything up.
Yeah,
Porn is just too much. You get your feelings hurt in porn.
you do get your
Hey.
feelings hurt in
I
porn
thought my
a
dick
lot.
was big and then
Survival of
nobody
the
screamed at all. And oh god, I would love to
Clean
just
your
be on.
fucking
A,
ass.
Yeah.
I would love to just be on a porn set one day. Just come off shivering like that wasn't nothing like I thought.
It is not what you expect.
Exactly.
It is not what you expect. It will ruin everything for
It's
you.
lit up like a fucking
Yeah.
7-Eleven. Have you ever been in one of those?
Oh, dude, I got ruined when I found out what squirting really was. I used to think of it as an honor and privilege when I'd make a girl squirt. I'm like, yes, she's squirting on me. This is awesome. Then someone's like, you know, it's 90% pee. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, I love it when guys like write me or like, oh my god, can you make a squirting video? I'm like, I'd love to pee for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, I'll
Yeah.
piss
Is
that
all
straight
over you.
piss?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a like
You don't
a-
drink 4 Pedialytes and have it come out anything else.
right. Yeah, but it's like it's being able to let go. Also, it's being able to let go in that moment because I can't do it like that. Now
I
I
can.
see. I can't make it go
I was
across the
nominated
room.
for something
which
for
is
the like
crazy.
squirting. I was nominated. Yeah,
That
so
is
I-
awesome.
Yes, I can pee on you.
For like,
Yeah.
was it distance or?
I could definitely hit distance. I can hit targets.
That would be another great. Dude,
I
we
can
gotta
hit
do,
targets.
like-
Can we set up a target session? And
I
make-
will totally do
now
that.
this
for
we
you.
got to do it for OnlyFans because I feel like it's just a part of what we have to do.
I've had people duck.
You totally got to do a porn real world where these are the competitions that get you kicked out, like a challenge.
Kicked out.
porn
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
house,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
winner wins something. I don't know what.
100%.
That would be so amazing.
I'm
Like,
in.
Today
I'll
we're doing
host it.
squirting. Pick one person from your team
Yeah.
to be the squirter, and we're going for distance, fucking width.
I know what girls. I know what girls would compete, but I wouldn't be in the competing. I would just host it. I would be.
I think hosting it would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hosting
I
would be
think
way
I've gotten to
fun.
more in like I would rather host it than
I
actually
would
do it.
wear goggles at the opposite end and
You
be
definitely
like
wanna
markers.
wear goggles.
Yeah, but I would be the marker. Do you know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
like if I
like-
felt the sprinkle, like oh I feel it here, and then you'd scoot back
Like where
10
the frisbee
feet and-
lands.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would do that with goggles though. I wouldn't want to get pee in my eyes.
This
I
is-
feel like
I've never been on a podcast where a woman literally told me, I will volunteer myself to be a piss marker. For
I mean, it
fucking
sounds
photo shoot."
fun.
This is the greatest podcast in the world, Sylvia. You got
I'm just
something on lock here. This
I'm
is
just saying,
amazing.
it
It's on
sounds
lockdown.
fun. I'm into trying new things, is what I'm saying. What's the craziest thing that you feel like you tried in porn
Craziest thing I've
that
tried
you
to do.
never thought you would do, but then you did? You got in porn and you did.
I
it?
think pegging men.
Oh, I love that. Do you love
think,
it now?
I never thought like I would be sticking a dildo up in another guy's
Oh,
ass.
that's what I thought it was.
But I was
See,
polite.
that's not in
I-
my search.
I was polite about it. I gave a reach around.
Yeah.
But I definitely said, I definitely went all the way in.
Yeah. Did you
What
like
the
it? Do you like pegging men?
I kind of like get off on the dominance part.
You
of it.
Pulp
Same,
Fiction, the
same.
poor guy?
Like I'll put my foot on his head.
Yeah, I
motherfucker.
feel good about it.
Deep fill my balls.
Yeah. I know. I get the same way when I peg a dude because it feels very powerful.
Like,
and-
shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Take my dick.
Yeah.
got
And
one of
that's what I
these?
say. And I'm like, yeah, take that. Like it,
Is it all the
power
way in?
trip.
No. Ugh, now
yeah.
it is.
Now
Yeah,
I get why
yeah.
men are a little bit more violent.
I'll
in
pull their
bed.
hair a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll pull their hair.
I love it. No, I'm totally into it.
This
Yeah, I
is-
don't mind,
this
but
is
that's one
bugging
thing
me. I'm going to start crying over here.
I like it when they cry.
I wanted to talk about comedy and weed. My butthole hurts after the goddamn podcast.
You never know. You're on the
never
right podcast, right?
Is that if there was a wheel here and there was like pegging on it and I had to like spin it at the end, I'd be out of this podcast right now.
Okay, I've got a few fan questions here, and we have a question from Sharon, and she says, what is your favorite part of doing stand-up, and what's your least favorite part about doing stand-up? And Alexis, you can answer this too, because I feel like now that you're like in our world, you're stepping into our box.
I am stepping into your little world.
Yeah.
A lot of people stepped into your guys' box.
Only for the right price.
Yeah.
Only for the right price. All right, Rob, what do you think? What is your favorite part of doing
My
stand-up?
favorite part about stand-up is when you're on stage, like in front of a sellout crowd, and you're making everybody laugh, and I mean everyone, when you can look over and one joke has a table of 75-year-old senior citizens, a table of these young new age people, a table of middle age, just every single person laughing at the same joke, then you know that's the best part in the world. That's a better high than weed right there.
Such adrenaline.
Well, it's transcendent.
Yes.
Throughout the entire generation.
And it's amazing. Like I just reached everybody. Like everybody loves me from you know what I mean? That's great.
Yeah.
The worst part is dealing with these shitty promoters or traveling somewhere where they promise you so much money and you get there and everything changes.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's usually more in the beginning, but sometimes it'll still happen. That's why you get your down deposit, obviously, but you're still like, whoa, bro, no. I'm supposed to have a room.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, all this fell through.
I flew to Minnesota to do a weekend of shows, did no shows.
Wow.
It was a fucking nightmare.
That's crazy.
They didn't promote for the show at all. Like 5 people showed up and then they just like called it.
They called it?
Yeah, so crazy. We like flew there for a whole like weekend of shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was awful. And they didn't even put us in a hotel. It was like a rundown old hotel that they had personally taken over. They brought us towels from their house.
That's so
like
weird.
it was so gross.
You know what?
It was
I'm taking
so
it back.
gross.
Here's the worst part of comedy, and I'm gonna put this out right now because you people know who the fuck I'm talking to. Promoters is when you book us to headline a show, and you have 13 to 40 people on this show. And then telling us we're headlining at the end.
Yeah.
And it was a bringer show for all these people. So every time one comic gets off, their friends leave with them. And now we're on at the end. Better credits than any of these people will ever hope for. And there's 4 people left in the room.
Right.
And this could happen at the store.
Yeah.
This could happen any big clubs. But that pisses me off more than anything. Like, why did you put 24 comics on your goddamn
That seems like an awful
Right.
lot.
Oh, it is.
Alexis
Sylvia
will
knows
never
what I'm
do that.
talking
I
about.
do know
I just
exactly what you're
realized,
talking
too.
about.
And with mine, because being new and booking different acts and stuff like that, I think I had too many, and and now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna book less
Quality,
people.
Yeah, just quality over
just
quantity.
and have them go and do their craft a little longer and,
Yeah.
and really
Yes.
enjoy and give everybody the full benefit of it versus like a quick 5 minutes or something like that. And I think also mixing it up with a little bit of music and stuff like that, I think is really makes the show special. But
yeah,
I definitely learned that. As far as my likes or dislikes about it, what I'm loving about just getting up on stage and just doing the hosting is really kind of going, really crushing the barriers of like being able to publicly speak in front of people and to do that
definitely
live.
knocks that fear out.
and I mean, I think it's just made me a better communicator in my daily life, to be honest with you, because it's like there's nothing. It's scary as fuck for me. Like I can screw all day on a set, but like to do that live, and I'm just really just hosting and kind of like sharing a little life here and there. It's amazing. It's a fucking high.
It's an
It
adrenaline
is.
rush like
and
no other.
I love that aspect because
Yeah.
it's getting me more out of my shell. It's making me a better communicator, which is making me a better person, which is like gonna be like it's a better thing.
Yeah.
I don't really have any dislikes at this moment.
Really?
because
Yeah.
it's all like I kind of just take the approaches,
So wait till I do your room. Stone Rob's bar tab was fucking insane.
I'm just enjoying the ride right now, like I'm still new. I haven't done it, like for years and, and stuff like that. But I'm just taking the journey for the ride.
Yeah.
And just really enjoying every part of it because I'm so like new and learning. So everything to me is like
New
okay,
and
well I
fun
wouldn't do
and-
that again, or okay, this makes
Yeah.
sense. Da 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 da. Make this change, make that tweak. Da 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 da. Do this and that, and I'm just fucking loving it.
As a
Yeah.
promoter for you, what you're going to run into that's going to start bugging you is the people that cancel at the last second and try to make up something. We were on our way And our Uber crashed into my mom, and now my mom's dead, and I gotta go to her funeral tomorrow.
Just trying to book this show. It's been a nightmare. You know, and
I've had that happen.
Yeah,
I've had people cancel at the last minute and stuff like that. So I just take a mental note of that, and then just probably won't book them again.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and just move on for that. And that also, you know, that transcends even in our own industry. Like, you know, will be because. Not only is it when someone cancels on our sets, but I mean the lighting guy that's dependent on it, the director, the producer, like it goes down the line. It's not just one fucking person that's giving up a paycheck. It's tons of people.
Yeah,
that are
you
giving up a
fucked
paycheck.
everybody.
You fucked everybody for that.
Right.
So I make a mental note. I will put you on my no list. I don't need to work with you because I don't want to run that risk of losing that job again.
You don't get to watch my porn no more. I blocked you on
You
all
don't get
routers.
to play with this pussy, motherfucker.
I wish you could block people on all
That would be
forms of
tight.
everything.
That would be tight. Like, sorry, bitch, you don't get to watch my porn.
Like you'll never see my stuff again. But because we're public figures, that can never happen.
You'll never.
Yeah,
That'll never.
they'll never.
Like I've got that psycho in New York who says he's going to show up to shows. I didn't even do shows in New York this past week when I went out there because I was legitimately like scared of him.
Let me know. I'll go roll.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah, like I mean, like called family and like threatened family at work and like, oh, he went like all in and like showed me pictures of him with automatic rifles and says he's gonna show up to my show and like all these crazy.
Tell him to show up to my show you're on. We got automatic rifles in the green room too.
Yeah,
like,
that's fucking
come on
crazy.
back,
yeah,
bro.
it's just terrifying, you know. And he's like, you post every show that you're at, and he was like, come to New York again, and I'll see you. So I didn't do any comedy while I was there. I did some other PR, but I didn't do.
I'll
comedy
book us
shows.
Dangerfields for coming up. We'll go down to Dangerfields together.
I would love to.
I'll be like, just show. I wish that fool would show
oh,
up.
don't say
Have
that.
a gang of essays in there.
He's
like
probably
47
watching this
Mexicans.
'cause
I hope
he's
you're
crazy.
watching. I hope you're watching. I hope you. Right there. Not you. I'm sorry, ma'am. I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah. Rob, do you have any upcoming shows?
A ton of them. What's the date today?
Today is the 7th.
I had to think.
All right.
Oh, today is not the 7th. Today is the 14th.
Okay, today's the 14th. Oh, yes, actually, then the 21st, I am in Rhode Island. I'm doing comedy down there at the Chuckle Stop, and then I come back to Las Vegas. July 27th, I headline the Stratosphere, the LA Comedy Club.
Nice. I love that show.
So are you going to be out in Vegas?
I should be in Vegas on the 27th.
Come by.
Okay, cool.
Hang out.
Yeah.
We'll chill.
I would love that.
And then if
You're going to come to the Highest Fox show on July 19th, right?
if she'd have me,
you wanna come?
I am totally down. I am totally down. I'll be there July 19th. That's what, 5 days from now.
It's at El Cid on Sunset.
Oh, nice. I like that spot.
Yeah, it's a really cool spot.
We were actually supposed to do some show at that spot, and then my feature had a heart attack. That's when Liam had the heart attack. Remember?
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I
that's
do
when that
remember.
shit went
oh
down.
man, that's so crazy.
Yeah. They probably thought we were faking on
Yeah,
that too.
right?
I'm sorry, my boy had a heart attack. Fucking
They're
Rob.
like, yeah, right? Yeah,
Shit.
not
I mean, shit
showing up
happens.
for
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
show.
you guys don't have no
realize that.
hearts.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And then October 29th, I'll be taping my end of the year 1 hour special at the Ontario Improv.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm there for
Yeah.
that. I mean,
well,
you
you're
didn't
gonna
have
be on it. So.
I mean, I would love to be on the show, but I wasn't going to say that. I was like, I will come out there just to
I have
support. Well,
my people are always like, I keep my steady
Yeah.
heavy hitters with me, so you'll always see Sylvia Sage or Big Liam Brunley wherever I go for
Yeah.
sure.
I
for
agree
sure.
with that.
Thank you.
No worries.
Much appreciated. All right. Well, you can find me at the Highest Fox show on July 19th as well, here with Alexis. And then I'll be heading to London for July 24th through 31st. Well, I'll be speaking on a panel for sex workers. Yeah, for Smoochie. So
That's awesome, dude.
Be very interesting. I'll come back
Show
with
them
lots
how
of
we
stories.
suck dick in America,
That's
Sylvia.
what I'm going to do and be proud of it, guys. All right, Stoner Rob, thank you so much for coming on the show. Tell the
you.
people where they can find you online.
You can find me on all social media at Stoner Rob, you guys. Just like it's
Easy
spelled, right? The
peasy.
STONERROB, Stoner Rob.
All right, thank you so much for being on the show. Alexis, thank you so much for coming in. You rocked it out for another show. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on IG at Alexis Fox Live, Highest Fox, and High AF Coffee.
Yes, and you can find me on all social media platforms, SILVIASAIGE. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Sexy Funny Raw. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sexy Funny Raw. Watch and listen to all of our episodes at sexyfunnyraw.com, making the airwaves sexy one show at a time. Until next time, stay sexy, bitches.
Hey guys, I'm Sylvia Sage. Welcome to another episode of Sexy, Funny, Raw. Unfortunately, due to the current pandemic that is happening worldwide, I have decided to follow orders and stay home. So, unfortunately, I will not be